Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Manuel and my goal is to bring you information to expand your consciousness, bring you truth, knowledge, and wisdom to change your life. So today's topic is on success. What is success? What does it mean to be successful? And uh, we're going to dive deep on the difference between what society says success is and what success truly means. So success is relative. Uh, what may be success to you will not be success for someone else. Everyone has their own path to walk. Everyone has their own journey to go through in life. Not everyone is going to have the same goals. Not everyone is going to want the same things in life. For one person, they might just want to have a family, just be financially stable, and have a car, and then just go to work, come back, and repeat. For them, that's success. But for another person, success might just be mean just to travel the world, just see different cultures, and gain new experiences. For that person, that might just be success. Then they are not necessarily involved themselves with having a lot of wealth, having a lot of money, as long as they can continue to travel and see new places, gain new experiences. For them, that's success in life. And for another person, success might mean something completely different. So that is why you shouldn't compare yourself to any other person, because their path is different than yours, and your path is completely different from theirs. So there's no way you're gonna find two person that want the same things in life. If you do, then one person is trying to be like the other person. They are not trying to be their true self, who they really are. They just want to emulate someone else. This is what you find a lot in society, people trying to be like everyone else. And then in that in that in that they lose themselves, and uh, they lose themselves, and they don't know who they are. They don't know what they want. They don't know what their passions are, because all they want to do is trying to be like someone else, thinking that that is what going to bring them success, or that is what going to bring them happiness. The wealthiest persons, most of the wealthiest person, the richest peoples are miserable. They are not happy because they are only concerned with accumulating wealth, accumulating material possessions, and they don't look into any other avenues in life that can bring them joy, that can bring them happiness. Because you'll the probability of a wealthy person finding happiness is slim versus a homeless person. A homeless person, like I've said in an earlier video, have a higher probability of finding happiness than a rich person, because they not concern themselves with accumulating a lot of possessions. All they want is the basic needs. Once they have the basic needs, they are happy. That's all they really need. To them, that might be success too. Just having the basic needs, just waking up and knowing that there will be food in their tummy, that they will just have just the basic needs to survive. And I've myself, since I found happiness, I know for a fact that happiness is a choice. You can be stripped up of everything. You can be deprived of everything in life, and you can still be happy. That is the true forms of happiness. When you lose everything and you can still be able to be happy, because your happiness is not depending on you having anything else outside of you. Happiness is found from within. So you only need yourself to be happy. Everything else, everything is just is irrelevant. And once you do find happiness, everything, all the good things, attaches themselves to you. You attract good things into your life. So that's why I encourage a lot of people not to try to emulate other people. Try to find themselves and be themselves. You know. So what does it mean to be rich? I would say kids are more rich than any adult because they have peace of mind. They don't have any. They're not worried about responsibility. They have freedom, and they just live from moment to moment, and they are always happy. And happiness is what everyone seeks, but they lacks. Happiness is what is the reason people do everything they do in life to achieve. I've met a lot of people that tells me stories that became millionaires that uh, they thought like having the money would bring them happiness, but it only brought them misery. And after um, it's only after they lost it all that they've actually found happiness because they were no longer um, having the stress and or having the pressure of accumulating possessions or material possessions. So it sometimes by mistake you will lose yourself in order to find yourself. Money is the last thing on the list when it comes to being rich. Being rich is having health, having peace of mind, having freedom, and just being around good people, being around family, friends, traveling, gaining new experiences. Money is what enables you to do that. It helps you to do that. It makes it easier. But money is not dependent uh, on you to gain those experiences. Because just being happy alone, you will attract people that will help you in your journey. You will attract the likeness of you. If you become happy, you will or become genuine, righteous person. You will attract the similar people to you, and they in turn will help you out in your journey. Uh, I would I would say to stay humble, guys, especially during this time. What's happening and what's going to happen is going to humble a lot of people because everyone is going to um, a lot of people are going to lose their wealth. A lot of people are going to lose everything. There's going to be mass homelessness. So you will start this. Well, it's the universe ways of humbling those who think they are above others, and never look down on anyone. Like I said, for unless you planning on helping them out. The universe favors the righteous and the conscientious person. You know, it may seem at first that the universe favors those who are greedy, those who will step on other people's toe to get whatever they want. But the bill comes due later down the line. You know, they will pay for it in misery. They will pay for it in a miserable life. You know, so you must be kind. This channel encourages people to be kind to one another, be compassionate, live with love, and raise your frequency and raise your vibration so you can only attract good things to you in your life. The universe will favor you, and your desires will manifest more quickly. Always help others when you can. The universe is always testing you and always placing you in situations to see what you will do, how you will act. There's always going to be two doors, a red door or a blue door. Whichever door you decide to go through, the universe will then in turn determines how your life will be, what your experiences will be. If you are presented with two options, to be kind or to step over someone to get whatever you want, if you choose uh, the latter, step over someone else and to get whatever you want, you're gonna pay for that down the line. But if you choose kindness, you decides to help others, live with integrity, the universe will only favors you, and you will attract only great things in your life. So this is the time now, guys, for you to to prepare yourself mentally for what is to come, because it's we are entering the golden age, the age of prosperity, spiritual enlightenment. A lot of people are waking up. So I like to talk to guys about money versus power. A lot of people are concerned with having a lot of money, thinking it's going to bring them power. Well, money can buy things, but it cannot buy someone's respect. Um, it can buy you a lot of things, but it misses the aspect of influencing other people. You cannot influence people with money, but with power, you can influence people. Having power is having influence over people. Let's say, for example, if you can pay for a ticket, plane ticket, to go in front of the White House and take a picture and say, "Hey, I've been to the White House." But as a person who has influence, who has power, let's say you buy that plane ticket, you go to the White House to try to take a picture. You can have the influence over someone to actually have them bring you inside the White House to take a bit better picture, even with the president. This is what having power versus money. And money is important, yet it is not everything. When you become happy, you are no longer concerned with having power or money. Everything becomes perfect as it is. Life become perfect. You are no longer seeking to change anything. Everything is perfect as they are. And how happiness feels like, from my perspective, um, when you become fully happy, you are vibrating on a higher frequency. You are vibrating uh, on a higher frequency plane, where only good things happens. That's why there's the saying that good thing happen to good people. That is because they are vibrating on that same frequency plane, where there's only good thing that happens on that frequency. For example, if there's two houses, one house where there's a lot of bugs, roaches, dirty dishes inside the house is filthy. You enter the house, all you're going to see around you is filth, dirt, roaches. And in the other house is a house of luxury. You enter the house, is spotless, clean. That's all you're going to be surrounded by. That's the same thing as the frequency plane. Either you are a negative person and you will only be surrounded, the universe is only going to attract the same thing to you. So in order for you to change your life, you must change yourself also. But first, you must change yourself first. And when you become happy, you wake up each day blissful. It doesn't nothing can break your mood. You are always happy, you're always calm, and you see the world completely different because veils get lifted, and you see the world more clearly as it is than rather as you are. Because most people see the world as they are from one perspective, but once the veils get lifted, you see multiple realities, you see multiple perspectives. And that is how you are able to interact with people based on the level of understanding. And the universe will bestow upon you supernatural powers, supernatural gifts, wisdom. Uh, for me, I've acquired a lot of, the universe bestowed upon me a lot of gifts, like supernatural hearing, the ability to read other people, read body language, uh, empathy, being able to feel how someone else feel, their emotions, and actually how to. I won't go in any more detail, but you may attain this at a younger age by meditating, doing self-evaluation, and doing disciplining yourself, and start, living with integrity, respecting every being. Just just live as if, um, uh, treat just live as if how you would expect others to treat you, but treat them the same way. and the universe will favor you. And you will no longer try to accomplish any goals because everything will come easy to you. Uh, Once you become happy, like I said, you're vibrating on a high frequency plane. You're only going to attract only good things to you, and things will come to you a lot easier. Then you don't have to work hard anymore. Well, they are only most of the time you'll only find like old people that are happy. That happy that are happy, and younger kids that are happy, because those the older the person get, the more wisdom they gain, and the more experience they gain in life. They become ripened with experience, and they understand life more clearly, and they are not concerned with trying to please anyone, trying to be someone else. They found themselves, and they are content with themselves, with who they are. That is what will bring you happiness, being content with who you are, and not expecting uh, not having high expectation from life, just living life in the moment. And uh, you can see even children, you can see as they play, they are only concerned with the moment. They are not worried with the past or the future. They're only concerned in the moment now. So that is why most people end up getting stressful, because they are worried about the past, what has happened, which they cannot change, and they are concerned about the future events that are going to happen, which anything in the future can change. You can change anything by starting in the moment, by creating your life you want. So if you can't do anything to change it, why worry about it? But if you can change it, why worry about it? You do something to change it instead of worrying about it. That way, when your future comes, you're not filled with fear, anxiety, or stressed over anything. You already prepared yourself for it. So I don't want to keep the video long, guys. And success, like I said, to summarize this, success is relative. Don't try to be or emulate anyone else thinking this success will bring you happiness, or whatever someone is experiencing. You don't know what behind closed doors, how their life are, so try to find your own path, continue on your own journey, and find yourself, find what makes you happy, and do it every day, and gain new experiences, and you will likely, most likely, will find happiness. So what happens on the lower frequency? The lower frequencies are filled with negativities, negative events. When you vibrate on lower frequencies, you will attract the same thing to you. So if you mistreat others you will find others mistreating you as well. If you lack integrity, trust, or disingenuine, you will find other people that will treat you the same way. You will find it hard for you to trust others. You will find others hard to trust you. Vice versa. You will only attract the same thing, same people to you. So you must change yourself in order for you to change your life. And what's going to happen, and what's in the storm that's brewing in the future, you guys, it's time to raise your frequency. It's time to remain grounded, and prepare yourself mentally so you can shift those dimensions, to shift those realities, so you don't end up around those events. I'm not saying let's make this more simpler. So let's say, for instance, if you begin to uh, associate yourself with high frequency events, high frequency thoughts, high frequency actions, the universe will move people, the universe will move circumstances, events. That way, uh, you are that way you are far away from them as possible. Things will start to move around you, things will start to move for you. For instance, if you become a positive person, you start vibrating on a high frequency, you will never experience any negative things in your life, like war, like riots, civil unrest. You will never see those things in your life, because the universe will move those events far away from you. And you will never, even if you do go outside, most of the time you will not see those events. Even if you do see those events, they will not affect you. So guys, this is the end of the video. Stay grounded until next time. Next video.